Welcome back to the Midnight Who Show! And recently, I was at my semi-local used bookstore when I discovered something that I just had to grab. It was the Superman on Radio 5-disc collection. One thing really exciting about this radio show is that this is the very first adaptation of the Superman comics. And what's also neat is that it actually inspired elements that were not in the comics. And it's just a fascinating exploration of Superman history. And it did inspire a lot of the Paramount animated shorts that came out a little bit after this. But this starred Clayton Bud Coiler as Superman. And one of my favorite parts of this entire set was actually this booklet. Just reading about the history of this early days of Superman, it was just so fascinating for me. And I really just enjoyed it. And here's a closer look at the box set. We, of course, have on the front just a comic book image of Superman and Superman on Radio, the exciting radio adventures of the Man of Steel, the first 27 original episodes. And there is a 60-page book in this one and 6 hours of adventures. There's the side, the top, bottom, and a little bit more information of this set that you can pause if you would like to read it. The 5 CDs are in their own case, and they have all of the same artwork on them. Of course, the back is where it is different. Here's the episodes that are on disc 1, which is what we're going to be taking a look at today. The episodes that are on disc 2. The episodes that are on disc 3. The episodes that are on disc 4. And the episodes on disc 5. And they have all the same disc art on every single one of them. Here's a closer look at the booklet. Of course, it has the same artwork. But you get a really good little behind the scenes and, of course, the episode information at the end. The first 6 episodes, which were on disc 1. And this was an absolute blast. I really enjoyed it. It was a very different portrayal of Superman than I'm very used to. I've not really dived much into the golden age of Superman. I've seen some of the Paramount animated shorts, and that's about it. I just recently started reading some of the Golden Age comics, and it's very difficult for me to get into those. It's a very different Superman, and I don't know, I still enjoyed reading them because it's part of history for, Superman, but yeah, I didn't really enjoy reading them as much as I expected to. But the Golden Age is a very different era for comics to read, and I'm still getting used to that structure. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed these, though. These are a great way to get into Superman, the Golden Age Superman, and it does things that is so different that I'm not expected. Like, to me, having Superman, just kind of go to Earth as an adult, and they just adopt the name Clark Kent. They don't even have the Kents, so that's completely different. And it was really interesting seeing this kind of early origin of Superman. And I really enjoyed just how they just adopt this mild persona and they just start working with the Daily Planet and they try to track down the Wolf as their big first story. And I gotta say, the performer they picked for Superman was really good. I really liked how they blended Superman and Clark Kent. You could really tell the vocal differences. And on radio, that's really important. I've covered so much Big Finish audio dramas, so it's really interesting to dive into kind of like a radio performance of Superman. And these are really good. If you can track these down, I would definitely recommend listening to them. They were a really kind of enjoyable time, and I can't wait to listen to the rest of them. Have you all listened to the radio performances of Superman? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video. And before I end this video, I have to mention that this is the 800th episode of the Midnight Who Show. I can't believe it. I want to thank everyone who's watched for many years or just recently. Thank you very much. And of course, we're approaching 10 years on this channel, and we're going to be doing a lot of celebrations in September, so look forward to those. Thank you again, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.